Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a bi-weekly budget recap from April 3rd to April 16th. We did get paid today, which is April 17th, so I went ahead and closed out our budget last night. And I'm also going to be showing you our new budget as well, but let me just show you guys how the last 2 weeks have been, and it actually flew by pretty quickly, thankfully. My husband did get paid $21.39 on his April 3rd paycheck, which I won't go into too much detail on why it was so low. And then we did pull from our savings number 2, which is our miscellaneous savings account. It's not our emergency fund. It's our savings account that we use for our like maintenance things, medical, birthday parties, trips and stuff. That's like our miscellaneous savings. That's where we decided to pull from for now. We really tried not to pull money out from our emergency fund. And we also did get a refund card from DirecTV from when we canceled it, which arrived just in time because I was able to transfer out whatever was in that card into our checking account. And then we also did have leftover amount from last pay period of $135. And this gave us an income total of $541.40. And thankfully, we had already paid rents. So the only bills that we had were 3 bills that were expected, which was 2 credit cards and our electricity bill. What was not expected, which I kind of forgot, I do remember going in and checking all of our accounts, but the Capital One card that we had paid off, I think it was February 29th or 28th. I remember towards the end of February we paid it off, and I guess this is or could be the interest that was due that didn't get paid for, so I think that's what this is. As of right now, it has a 0 balance, so hopefully I don't owe any more. So that one was my bad. I totally forgot about that. And so our total bills for this pay period was $170.84. So we had about $381 to budget in the beginning. I forgot to mention that we did get our stimulus check on the 15th, which we didn't touch. We put it straight into our savings, which I will get to. So we were working with $381 in the beginning to budget for or to budget with. And the categories that I decided to keep on were food, transportation, household items, my husband's allowance, and just miscellaneous spending. The kids, myself, and fun and events, that wasn't really necessary. So I just kind of kept these categories, and we spent a total of $366, which is still less than what I had budgeted. We did go over on food, but we did keep it under in pretty much everything else. So we had a leftover amount of about $3,400, which we ended up we transferred over $3,000 into our emergency fund so we can beef that up. Right now we're sitting on $5,000, which I'm still planning on, we still want to grow that amount. And then also I decided to pay back our miscellaneous savings account to $400 because at one point I believe we had a little more than $400, so that's what we're starting with for now. And so I had leftover amount of $4.55 left to carry over to our current budget now. And I put a check mark on here. I always make a note whether or not we are over or under this amount. And this time around, it was easier for me to track things because we don't really have that many bills or anything or expenses this time around. So we did have this exact amount to carry over. So let's flip over to our next budget. I did add post-it notes on here from when I was doing my budget recap for the week. I think it was from April 3rd, from when we got paid until Friday the 11th. And I only was really tracking the categories that we were really spending in, which was my husband's allowance and for food. So I don't really use this I'm not a cash envelope user. I use my debit card. So yes. Okay, so back to our new budget, or onto our new budget. I decided to clip on, I put a binder clip on here just so there's a lot of pages that we really don't use with the paychecks, because we only really use 2 pages of the paycheck bill tracker every month, except for last month we used 3. But I just like to have it clipped on this way. It makes it so much easier to flip to our expense tracker. I also did include, I made sure to put this on here as a reminder to pay for my car registration, which is due on May 2nd. So I got to make sure to pay that ASAP so that I can get the sticker in on time. My car is parked outside. We have one garage. We live in an apartment and we share one garage with our neighbors. And so only one car gets to park inside and my car gets to be outside. So got to make sure I have a valid sticker on there just in case. Okay, so onto this budget. Our leftover amount, which was $4.55, and then my husband did get paid back to his regular paycheck. He did work a little bit of overtime, so he got paid $2,575. And this is the this part of the month is when we have a chunk of our bills. So we have like our life insurance, I forgot to highlight all of these, my student loan, my life insurance, and I did set up auto transfer into our savings account of $50 a month every 23rd of the month. And I have my my other student loan, our cell phone bill. Our cell phone bill was higher than usual, and I did make a note of it here because my husband did have to pay, I think it's kind of like a copay to get his phone repaired. Most of the insurance that we pay for every month did cover it, so that he really didn't want to get a new phone. So I kind of suggested for him to get a new phone, but he was fine. He just was able to repair it or get it repaired. We have our internet due, Disney Plus due, our Mercury insurance due, and then $20 is going into my laundry app. So with all the bills, I have, our bill total is $1,063, which gives us a leftover amount of $1,517. And I believe I went back to normal with how our budgets usually are for these categories. Food $250, transportation $200. This amount here includes our vehicle registration, so I included that in here versus putting it in here or in this bill section. Household, it gave us $100. Kids $35, my husband $100, myself $50, $0 for fun, and then $50 for miscellaneous. And so our variable spending amount is $785, which gives us a leftover of $732, which I'm very, 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 very thankful for. So yeah, so moving on, I decided to put $300 into our miscellaneous savings account. And then I'm also going to be putting an extra debt payment into one of my credit cards this month. So hopefully everything goes as planned. I am thinking about revising, or I have been revising our financial goals with numbers, how much to put in our emergency funds. So I'll make sure to share that as well. And that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one. Have a great day, guys.